Hey everybody, this is Matt with Club Outdoors. I want to welcome you to the channel. Today we got something a little bit different. We're going to tie streamers, specifically streamers for trout fishing. So this is going to be for you guys that are interested in how to tie your own streamers. First off, I want to say if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please smash that subscribe button right now and hit that like button for me. So now that we got that off, let's start off with the hook we're going to use. So you're going to need a streamer hook. Now it all depends on what size of fish you're fishing for. And here in the Niagara River, we got steelhead that, they can get anywhere from, 10, 15 pounds, somewhere around that range. So right now I got a hook here, streamer hook, and it's got a straight eye on it. Okay, it's got a straight eye. I'm not sure if you can see that. And you're going to need some bucktails. Okay, just regular deer tail. That's all you need. You're going to need a bobbin, okay, to hold your thread. You're going to need a pair of scissors. And you don't have to, but I got a pin here and some head cement. Now you can pick all this stuff up probably from your local tackle shop, or you can probably order it online. So without any further ado, let's get right into it, okay? So what you're going to want to do is you're going to need a vise also. So what you're going to need to do is stick it in your vise, give it a couple of flicks, make sure it's in there nice and tight. You're going to have to start the process with laying a bit of thread down. So what I like to do is I like to put it on the shank of the hook, start there, and then just slowly give it some wraps, okay? Over top of each other, back and over, okay? Back and forth. Then what you want to do is you want to take that tag end, put it to the eye of the hook, give it a couple more wraps, okay? Bring it back again, couple more wraps. Alright, you're just making a base for your bucktail to sit on. Cut that off as flush as you can. Now you can do any colors you want, doesn't really matter. I always seem to try to match the hatch. So I go with white for the belly. And all you need to do is just peel off a little bit, right? You don't need a whole hunk of a lot, just a little bit. So I just peel off just enough, right? With a chunk like that to start. Maybe a little bit less. Okay? Just a nice little chunk. Give that a snip. You want to make sure all your ends are nice and flush together, okay? If they're not, all you do is just give it a little trim. Alright? Then I start at the eye of the hook. And I bring it back just past the eye a little bit, okay? And I like to give it about 2 to 3 soft loops. Just adjust it a little bit better where I need it. And then you can cinch that right down. Now it's going to flare it up a little bit, the tips. But all you do is you just kind of, give it a little push forward and just keep wrapping it up. Right? Give it quite a few wraps to start a base again. Right? Don't be shy with wrapping. Go over the eye of the hook a little bit, back and forth. You always want to go back and forth. That way it locks the thread in. Okay? Don't worry about using too much thread. Too much, you'll never get too much, really. Okay? So next, we're going to put a little bit of purple in there. All right? I'm going to do a little purple here. So again, just take a little pinch of it. Right? Again, that looks about right to me. Give it a little snip. Make sure all your ends are all even. Again. Alright. If not, just give it a little trim. You're good. Start at the eye of the hook. Work your way back a little bit. Alright. 2 to 3 more loose wraps. Cinch it down. Right? Push those forward. And just keep wrapping it. Back and forth. Back and forth. Right? Same thing we did before. Just back and forth. Okay? And see? Right? Now I'm going to add a little bit of red. Pinch a little bit of red off again. Give it a little snip. Make sure all the ends are nice and even. Got to trim this up a little bit. Okay. Again, same thing. Just start at the eye of the hook. Work your way back till you see a good spot. 3 nice loose loops. Cinch it down. Work your way forward. Right? There we go. Now what I like to do is get some flash. You can get anything, right? I got this tinsel here, this rainbowy color. And you just take a couple strands, 3 or 4. You don't need a lot. Pull that out. Make sure the ends are all the same again. And I like to do is I like to tilt my vise a little bit so I can get it right on the side. So I like to put it right on each side, left and right. Alright. Don't wrap too many this time. Then what you want to do is you want to take it to about the end of your streamer tails here. Flip it over and do the same thing on the other side. Then this is where you finish the head off. So this is where you're going to go to town, making a lot of wraps, back and forth, back and forth. What you're trying to do, I'll just snip these off while I'm here. Set that back to straight. What you're trying to do is cover everything up with the black thread. So it looks like a black head. What you want to do is maybe go half an inch, no more than 3/4 of an inch with the head. You don't want it just excessive head. What I like to do is like to end at the back. We'll just check both sides. I'll try to zoom in for you. Looks pretty good to me. So then what you want to do is, once you create your head, give yourself some slack. Now you can either tie it by hand, or you can have this whip finisher. I forgot to mention that at the beginning. You need a whip finisher, but like I said, you can do it by hand. By hand, you just kind of take your 2 fingers and your thumb, right? Wrap it around each other, make a loop, back over itself, tie it off, right? Cinch that down. Now you do that about 3 or 4 times. Me, I like to whip finish. So you take the whip finisher, you take this end here, and then it goes to this end. So how you start it off is you hook that hook I showed you first. Keep pressure on it, light pressure. Put in that other hook, bring it up to the fly head, bring this to the back, over top of its back, right? Keep pressure on that. Then you just wrap this 4 or 5 times. 1, 2, 3, allowing that, keep moving your hand forward so this spring here doesn't snap off and keeps a little bit of pressure on it, but you still loosen it off as you go because it's going to tighten up. Once you got about 4 or 5 turns there, you push it off here and take it out, pull it down, you're done. Cinch it nice and tight, cut it off flush again, there you go. Now this is where the pin comes in handy in your head cement. What I like to do is use the pin as a dropper. So you just stick your pin inside there, get a drop, stick it on top, move it around, put another one on the bottom, move it around. You want all the threads covered with a nice seal of this stuff. If you need more, get a little more on there. You can never have too much head cement. The reason why we do this is so that when you're bouncing off the rocks or fish are biting it, you know, you're not going to destroy your thread so easy. It helps prevent that. Okay? Take a piece of paper towel, wipe your pin off, and you're good. I like to give it a little bit of blow to help dry it. Once it's dry, I take that pin and I stick it through the eye of that hook just to make sure that there's no head cement in there. So when you go to tie it on, it obstructs you, gives you a hard time. You can also take another hook in the field and, you know, jam it through there. But just get in the routine of doing this. All right. And there you have it, folks. The streamer. Perfectly tied streamer. Now, I just want to say thank you for watching. If you like what you've seen here today and you want to see more content like this, please smash that subscribe button, hit that like button for me as well, and leave a comment. I'm always looking forward to the comments on my page here. If you have any ideas on what you'd like to see coming up in the future, please don't be shy and let me know. We love to hear from you, and it helps us to put out more videos. Take care, everybody. Thanks again for watching Club Outdoors. Catch you on the next one.